additive inverse of 15 upon minus 4? Okay, so simplify it. 15 upon minus 4 multiply minus 1, multiply the numerator and denominator also minus 1, then you will get minus 15 upon 4. Now find the additive inverse of minus 15 upon 4. Let, okay, its additive inverse, will be x. Okay, now mind the property of additive inverse. Okay, a is an integer or a upon b is a rational number which exists, and its additive inverse minus a upon b. Okay, in such a way that a upon b plus minus a upon b equal to 0. Mind the property according to this. ATQ, I mean, according to the property, minus 15 upon 4 is your rational number plus its additive inverse supposed by you equal to 0. Now student, x equal to in transposition, you will write 15 upon 4. Okay, that is minus 15 upon 4. Now you will write in transposition 15 upon 4. So 15 upon 4 is the additive inverse. Okay, now second HW problem. In this way you should make some sums and try to solve yourself. Question number 2. HW problem number 2. Okay, find the difference. Subtract. I am taking one question. Minus 32 upon 13. Minus 32 upon 13 from minus 13 upon 2. Minus 32 upon 13 from minus 6 upon 5. Suppose that this is your question. Subtract minus 32 upon 13 from minus 6 upon 5. Mind minus 32 upon 13 from minus 6 upon 5. Then you will write minus 6 upon 5 and you need subtraction, finding the difference. So minus, and your rational is minus 32 upon 13. Okay, mind subtract minus 32 upon 13 from minus 6 upon 5. You will write then minus 6 upon 5 minus 32 upon 13. Now operate. Simplify it. Minus 6 upon 5. Student, minus plus you can write 32 upon 13. Now find the LCM. 13 and 5, 65. Okay, 13 5 ja 65. 13 6 ja 78. Minus 78. Check the operation. Divide 65 by 5. You will get 13. Then multiply 13 with minus 6. 13 6 ja 78. Okay, plus divide 65 by 13. 13 5 ja 65. 5 and 32 5 ja 160. Okay, because 35 ja 150 and 2 5 ja 10. So 160. Now student, you have two integer here. Minus 78 plus 160. Okay, so subtract 78 from 160. Okay, 78 from 160, 10 minus 8, 2, 5 minus 7, 15 minus 7, 8. Now 0, so you will get 82, positive 82. You will write here 82 upon 65. Can you find the common divisor between them? Okay. Okay, after selecting the common divisor, if it is possible, divide them, then write the rational number in its standard form. Okay, this type of HW problem, this type of sum. Okay, I hope you will write 3 or 4 sum yourself, then solve all of them. Now, next type of problem. Problem number 3. What should be subtracted from? What should be subtracted from? What should be subtracted from? Minus 2 upon 3. Minus 2 upon 3 to get minus 1 upon 6. What should be subtracted from minus 2 upon 3 to get minus 1 upon 3? What should be subtracted from minus 2 upon 3 to get minus 1 upon 3? What type of question this is? Suppose that this is another question. I am writing what should be subtracted from 90 to get 70. Okay, suppose that this is the simple one. What should be subtracted from 90 to get 70? You can give your answer easily, sir. 20. How? Because 90 minus 70 equal to 20. Okay. What should be subtracted from 90 to get 70? Then you can give your answer. 90 minus 70 equal to 20. After subtracting 20 from 90, we will get the difference 70 easily. Student, this is the same question. What should be subtracted from this rational number to get that rational number? What is its meaning? Suppose that you don't know, then you can take help from variable. Let the subtrahend. Let the subtrahend. Let the subtrahend will be x. आपने सपोज किया आप जिसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे वो x है because you don't know. Okay, now ATQ. Your rational number is minus 2 upon 3. You are going to subtract the subtrahend x. And you are getting minus 1 upon 6 now. Okay. Minus 2 upon 3 minus x equal to minus 1 upon 6. Mind this type of question. Generally, students, okay, do the mistake always. So, what should be subtracted from this rational to get that rational? Let the subtrahend will be x. Suppose किया हमको कुछ नहीं पता है, क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है क्या सब्ट्रैक्ट करोगे? ओके, सो सपोज्ड बाय अस x. Now according to question, this is the rational. So this rational minus x equal to, you are getting the difference minus 1 upon 6. Now simplify it. Simplify it. Minus 2 upon 3. Okay, in transposition, that will become here. This is the negative. You will write it in positive form. 1 upon 6. And this is the negative. Okay, in transposition, you will write here x. Now you can write x equal to minus 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 6. Now student, simplify it. X equal to LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. Okay, because 6 is divisible, completely divisible by 3. So the largest number will be LCM. Okay, now divide 6 by 3. 3 2 are 6. 2 2 are 4 plus 6 1 are 6. 1 here. Now add them together. Minus 1 plus 4 equal to minus 3. Minus 3 upon 6. Okay. Now you need the standard form of rational. 3 is the common divisor. 3 1 are 3. 3 2 are 6. And you can write now minus 1 upon 2. So subtrahend will be minus 1 upon 2. Now student, you can check your answer. Answer is correct or not? Okay, mind the question, what should be subtracted from this to get that? And your answer is minus 1 upon 2. Write minus 2 upon 3. You are going to subtract what? Minus 1 upon 2. Check the solution. Minus 2 upon 3, minus minus plus 1 upon 2. Now find the LCM 6. 3 2 are 6, 2 2 are 4, plus 2 3 are 6, 3 1 are 3. Now student, simplify it. Minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1, minus 1 upon 6. And that is given minus 1 upon 6. So our answer is correct. Okay. Okay, student, you should try to do this type of sum. Thank you. Now, come in the properties of multiplication of rational number. First, closure property. Closure property of multiplication. Closure property of multiplication. You can write product of any two rational number is always a rational. Product of any two rational number is always a rational. Product of any two rational number is always a rational. E.g., suppose that you have two rational A upon B and C upon D. Okay? A upon B and C upon D. So that A upon B multiplies C upon D is always a rational. Equal to AC upon BD is a rational. Is a rational. Okay? You can take help from the rational, real rational. Suppose that you have one rational minus 2 upon 3. And you are going to multiply it by 5 upon 2. Okay. Minus 2 upon 3 is A upon B, 5 upon 2 is C upon D. And now you are getting minus 2 multiply 5. That is AC. Upon 3 multiply 2. Oh, 3 multiply 2, that is BD. Now student, 2 cancel. And you can write minus 5 upon 3. So this is also a rational. That type of property is called closure property of multiplication. Closure property of multiplication. Okay? Understood? Now second, commutative law. Commutative law or commutative property of multiplication. Students, two rational numbers can be multiplied in any order. Okay, students, two rational numbers can be multiplied in any order. Suppose that you have two rational A upon B and C upon D. Now, you can write A upon B multiply C upon D equal to C upon D multiply A upon B. Okay, product of these two is always equal to product of these two. Okay, a student, suppose that you have double rational. One is A upon B, another is C upon D. You can multiply them in any order. Okay, and getting the result same. So A upon B multiply C upon D equal to C upon D multiply A upon B. It means product of these two equal to product of these two. Okay, okay. You can take help from the real rationals. Easy. Minus 3 upon 5 is one rational and another rational is minus 1 upon 2. Now, you can write minus 3 upon 5 multiply minus 1 upon 2 equal to minus 1 upon 2 multiply minus 3 upon 5. Okay, that type of property is called commutative property, commutative law of multiplication. Okay, try to understand. Now third, चौक दीजिए चौक एक third is associative property. Associative law or associative property of multiplication. Associative law or associative property of a rational number in multiplication. Now student, what is this? What is this? Product of any three rationals. Product of any three rationals. Product of any three rationals in any order. They will get the result same. Suppose that, first of all, write the statement. Product of three rationals. Product of three rationals. Grouping in any order. Grouping in any order. Is equal. Easy. A upon B is the first rational. C upon D is the second rational. E upon F is the third rational. Okay. Now you can write A upon B in the first order. Multiply C upon D. Multiply E upon F. Equal to A upon B. Multiply C upon D. Multiply E upon F. Okay. Product of this order and product after this order, they are equal. So this type of law is called associative law. Associative property of multiplication. Associative property of multiplication. Okay. Associative property of multiplication. Okay. If we have three rationals, A upon B, C upon D, and E upon F, we can group in any order, either this order or that order. We will get the product same. That type of property is called associative property or associative law of multiplication. Okay. Now, student, fourth, existence of multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Existence of multiplicative identity. Existence of multiplicative identity. Existence of multiplicative identity. A student, do you know? We have a rational number 3 upon 4. We want to multiply it by 1. Then what will be our product? Our product will be minus 3 upon 4. A student, we have the rational number 7 upon 9. You want to multiply it by 1? What will be the product? Product will be 7 upon 9. What is its meaning? Suppose that I have a rational A upon B. If I am multiplying it by 1, then we will get the product A upon B. Okay. So, for any rational number, after multiplying it by 1, we will get the same rational number. Okay. For any rational number, after multiplying it by 1, we will get the same rationals. Okay. You can write a rational number. For any rational number, after multiplying it by 1, we will get the rational number. For any rational number, after multiplying it by 1, we will get the same rational. The same rational. Okay. That is called existence of multiplicative identity. Existence of multiplicative identity. Now, student, fifth law. We should write now fifth law or property of multiplication. Existence of multiplicative inverse. existence of multiplicative inverse. कैमरा ठीक है? मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स, existence of multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse you should mind only. Multiplicative inverse. Okay, you have learned it. Okay, in your previous classes, suppose that you have a rational 2 upon 3, you want to divide it 1 upon 3. Then you always use 2 upon 3, its multiplicative inverse 3 upon 1. Okay, now 3 cancel, you will get 1, 2. That is called multiplicative inverse. For a rational, A upon B, you can write for a rational A upon B, there exists a rational there exists a rational B upon A, okay, in such a way that A upon B, okay, multiplied it by B upon A, okay, A upon B multiplied it by B upon A, okay, we will get 1. That is called its multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Okay, understood multiplicative inverse? What is the multiplicative inverse of 3 upon 7? You will write 7 upon 3. Multiplicative inverse of 3 upon 7 is 7 upon 3, because 3 upon 7 multiplied it by 7 upon 3, 7 cancel, 3 cancel, you will get 1. So that is called multiplicative inverse. Okay, understood multiplicative inverse? Now student, sixth law, distributive law of multiplication over addition. Distributive law of multiplication over addition. Over addition. Distributive law of multiplication over addition. Distributive law of multiplication over addition. Distributive law of multiplication over addition. A student, for 3 rationals, A upon B, C upon D, and E upon F. Okay, A upon B, C upon D, and E upon F. This is the first rational, second rational, and third rational. Okay, student, A upon B multiply C upon D plus E upon F. Okay, A upon B multiply C upon D plus E upon F. Mind the parenthesis here. What is its meaning? Its meaning will be A upon B multiply C upon D. Now plus A upon B multiply E upon F. Okay, check seriously. Distributive law of multiplication over addition. A upon B multiply C upon D plus C upon F. What is its meaning? Its meaning is A upon B first multiplied it by C upon D. A upon B multiply C upon D. Then A upon B multiplied secondly by E upon F. And we will write here A upon B multiply E upon F. This type of law is called distributive law of multiplication over addition. Okay? Distributive law of multiplication over addition. Okay? These are the property for the rationals. Now one more, I am thinking multiplicative property of 0. That is simple, but we should mind. Multiplicative property of 0. Multiplicative property of 0. Multiplicative property. Multiplicative property of 0. Okay, multiplicative property of 0. A student, suppose that we have a rational A upon B. We want to multiply it by 0. Then what will we have get? We will get A upon B. Suppose that you have second rational C upon D. You want to multiply it with 0. You will get the product C upon D. A student, you have the third rational E upon F. You want to multiply your rational with 0. Then you will get the product E upon F. Okay? What is its meaning? Its meaning is, after multiplying a rational with 0, we will get the same rational. After multiplying any rational with 0, we will get the product, the same rational. Okay? What is its meaning, students? After multiplying any rational with 0, we will get the product, the same rational. Okay, after multiplying any rational with 0, we will get the product, the same rational. Understood? Understood? Now we are going in exercise. First question, very simple. Find the product. Find the product. Find the product A. I am giving you some question. Find the product. 5 upon minus 18. Multiply minus 9 upon 20. Question number B. Minus 9 upon 2 multiply 5 upon 4. Third question. 25 upon minus 9 multiply it 3 upon minus 10. Fourth question. Minus 13 upon 5 multiply it by minus 10. Okay? Can you do this sum? Can you find the product? You will do. Now question number 2. Second type. Verify each of the following. What? Verify each of the following. each of the following. Verify each of the following. Verify each of the following. Question number A. 3 upon 7 multiply minus 5 upon 9. 3 upon 7 multiply minus 5 upon 9. Okay. Equal to minus 5 upon 9 multiply 3 upon 7. How you can verify it? Do you know? You should take help from your previous property. 3 upon 7 multiply minus 5 upon 9. Minus 5 upon 9 multiply 3 upon 7. Check. 3 upon 7. 5 upon 9. Okay. Okay, what is this? Closure property. Okay. Okay. Now you can take help from that property. Now sum number B. Sum number B. Minus 8 multiply. Minus 8 multiply. Minus 13 upon 12. Minus 13 upon 12 equal to minus 13 upon 12 multiply minus 8. Third type of question, student. Verify. Verify. Minus 9 upon 5 multiply minus 10 upon 3. Minus 9 upon 5 multiply minus 10 upon 3. Minus 5 upon 9 multiply minus 9 upon 5 multiply minus 10 upon 3. Okay? Minus 10 upon 3. Multiply 21 upon minus 4. Equal to minus 9 upon 5 minus 9 upon 5 multiply minus 10 upon 3 multiply 21 upon minus 4. Okay. Question number B. Only two questions from this property. 5 upon 7 multiply 12 upon 13. 5 upon 7 multiply 12 upon 13. Multiply 7 upon 18. Equal to 5 upon 7 multiply 12 upon 13 multiply 7 upon 18. You will use the property. Now fourth type of question, student. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. 15 upon 7 multiply 15 upon 7 multiply minus 21 upon 10. 15 upon 7 multiply minus 21 upon 10 multiply minus 5 upon 6. Equal to dot multiply minus 21 upon 10 multiply minus 20 upon minus 21 upon 10 multiply minus 5 upon 6. Okay, this type of question you can do yourself also. Suppose that question number B, minus 1 upon 2 multiply minus 3 upon 5 multiply minus 3 upon 7 equal to dot 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 multiply minus 3 upon 7. Now, fifth type of question, student. Find the multiplicative inverse. Find the multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Find the multiplicative inverse. Minus 3 upon minus 5. Zero upon 2. Minus 7 upon 24. Okay. Multiplicative inverse. Mind the property. Now, sixth type of question. Find the value of find the value of 5 upon 8 to the power minus 1. 5 upon 8 to the power minus 1. A student, that is called also multiplicative inverse. You should mind the multiplicative inverse here. Okay. Multiplicative inverse of 5 upon 8 to the power minus 1 equal to 8 upon 5. Okay. Question number B now. Minus 4 upon 9 to the power minus 1. C. 1 upon minus 3 to the power minus 1. Now, student, sixth type of question. Name the property of multiplication. Name the property. Name the property of multiplication. Name the property of multiplication. Right? Name the property of multiplication. Name the property of multiplication. First question. Minus 7 upon 5 multiply 0 equal to 0. You will write only name of property here. Question number B. Minus 11 upon 15 multiply 15 upon minus 11. Multiply 15 upon minus 11 equal to 15 upon minus 11 multiply minus 11 upon 15. Question number 3. C. Minus 16 upon 9 multiply 1 equal to 1 multiply minus 16 upon 9 equal to minus 16 upon 9. You will write the name of property. Question number D. Minus 15 upon 8 multiply minus 12 upon 7 equal to minus 12 upon 7 multiply minus 15 upon 8. you will write the name of the property. Okay? Over. Hello student. In this way we have completed our topic today, properties of multiplication of rational numbers. Okay, some sums given here. You should try to complete all the sum, but first duty, you should mind all the property clearly. Okay, and we will meet in our next class. Okay, save yourself from COVID-19 always. Thank you, all the best.
सर वहाँ से एक्सक्यूज मी सर क्वेश्चन लिखना चाहते हैं